30th December has started for some people. Oh, while you're still preparing, some people have started their 30th December already. So a client sent me this dress. She's this kind of person that likes picking her fabric herself, and she doesn't like wearing the same clothes with somebody in a party. So whenever there's occasions like this, she go out there and get fabric. So she sent me this towel. It is an urgent job. Will be delivered on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Today is Friday. Tomorrow, this dress will be delivered to her. Well, it's an easy style. Okay, so this is a two-piece. But hers will be just the up. All right, a mini short gown. The upper part of this dress is what we are taking. The length will be increased, okay, but the same way the up of this dress is. All right, so I'll call this a strapless alter asymmetric dress. I just combined the whole thing in one. So my client has a glass shape. Okay, she's this type that is curvy. She is really, really curvy. This is her measurement. Now, because I'm working with a stretchy fabrics, I will not be adding any sewing allowance. Neither am I adding any dart allowance. Okay, and there's no even ease, no allowance of any kind. Okay, so this is my paper, and watching this paper, I had to gum because she specifically said she doesn't want that dropping should to be joined. She said that dropping on the neck should not be joined. She wanted it all through. So for me to cut this, I had to, gum the papers so I'll be able to get enough of her drops, okay, of the scarf dropping. So from the down part of the white paper, I went for 34. All right, this is where the 34th ends. So I'll take here to be my shoulder. All right, I'll take here to be now. This particular dress can be cut without me joining this, but because the person I'm dealing with, she always she's when it comes to her, she's very careful, and she will tell you what she wants and what she does not want. She said, I do not want joining, I want it all through. How many years should I buy according to her? Anyway, so basically I asked her to get me 4 years, which she did. um, I've marked my shoulder. I'll go ahead and mark my armhole depth. Okay, now remember this is a party dress, so it needs to be exposing a little bit. Okay, so I've marked my shoulder, my armhole depth, my half length, and my hip. Now, if it is the one on the top, on the picture that we are to cut, it will stop at the hip. But because what we are cutting is gown, we now have hip and we have gown length. You see that? Okay. So having done this, this is the basic lines I will be needing. All right. Now, right at the B, I will equally mark the same shoulder 8. Okay, right at the B, I will equally mark the same shoulder 8. I'll go ahead and use my rule, connect the lines together. Okay, so I'll be able to curve my armhole easily. But before covering the armhole, I will equally connect, mark my bust measurement and connect them before covering the armhole. And right at the bust, I have 10.5, okay, which is 42 divided by 4. Remember, there will be no sewing allowance, no allowance at all, because it's a stretchy fabric. Then at the hip, I will equally mark my hip measurement. All right, and the same thing, I'll go ahead and connect from the B, all right, to the W, from the W to the hip, okay, to the hip. Then I'll just go straight to the gown length, just straight, not penciled, okay. You see that? Now I'll come here and take out this sharp. My client has glass shape, yes, but not that she does. There's no K effect, and I do not want it budging out, so I'll just do it this way. Though when shaping, I'll still equally take out more fabric. Then I'll go ahead and curve my armhole. Now this particular dress is one of the easiest dress you can make for yourself as a beginner. At any level in fashion, you can actually make this. It is not hard. So all these parts will be cut off right now. All these parts will be cut off. I will not touch the extended parts. From the shoulder to the brown part, I will not be cutting any at all. I will cut just like you're seeing me cutting right now. But any other thing apart from the white part, not yet. Okay, this client, she is anything about her, she's always particular. She takes her time. So whenever I'm equally dealing with her, trying to understand her and be on the same page with her before cutting her dress. Okay, so she said she wants it short, but at the same time, she doesn't want it too exposing. It has to be properly covered. So I went for armhole 8. All right, 8 is properly covered. All right, but as time goes on, if I need to, increase it, I can do that. So I have cords. So I'll just go ahead and get my back. Before proceeding with the other part of the brown, I'll get my back. The back starts from where my hand is to here. That is where the back starts. The back is completely strapless. So I don't need much on the back. Okay, I'll just place it and start cutting from the B, which is the armhole depth. The back is completely strapless. Right, so from here, I'll cut it down. So I'll just go ahead and get my back. It is better and easier for me this way. Okay, I will know I don't need to start marking out the armhole depth, the half length, the hip line, and the gown length because that takes time. So placing it this way does the job. It is easier, and there's no difference between the back and the front. The difference is just the upper part. There's no dart in the back, there's no dart in the front, so they are the same. So I'll just go ahead and cut this part too. Take this part out, and our back is ready. So guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, okay? And if you have any question, feel free to drop it on the comment section. So this is it, this way. Yep, this way. All right, this way. So I'm done with my back pattern is ready. It's time for the front. All right, it is time for the front. Now this front cannot be cut folded into two. You cannot get this pattern, this style on the front folded into two. You have to open it up. It is very necessary you open yours up, okay? And if you want to try it out, please start with pattern paper. Okay, now having opened it up, looking at the pattern already, you can see the center. This is the center. All right, this is the center. Folding it already has already indicated the center for us. All right, so first thing you do is draw the same line with the shoulder. This is the shoulder. The next thing is for us to mark our neck width. Now this is where you mark 3 inches from that center, 3 inches. The same thing from this center here, you mark another 3 inches. That is our neck width. Basic neck width for adult is 3 by 3. Our neck depth too, you mark it, then you curve it this way. Now this curving is more like your normal neckline when you're cutting your normal dress, all right, or camisole. Okay, now having cut it this way, the next thing you need to do is determine the part that will be cut off and the part that you leave. According to the picture here, this dotted part is where I need. All right, that is the part I need. The other part will be cut off. Now the easiest thing you do is take your curve, just like this one I'm placing right now, and you connect it, you curve. But for me, I will not be going with this because when going with this, I will not get the main, it will be high. All right, it is high already. Looking at it, it's looking too covered, and it is for a birthday party. So I'll go with freehand. Usually when it comes to this kind of, I love freehands a lot. It gives me a perfect job. All right, now with this, it's better. So this area will be cut off. This area that I just marked will be cut off. The next thing is the armhole part of it. Okay, now you can see from here, you measure either 2.5 or 3 at most. You now curve your armhole again. You have to recurve it. You have to recurve the other part of the armhole. All right, it will be properly covered, but at the same time, it shouldn't be too exposing or too choking. Okay, so with me, this is very much okay. All right, recurving the armhole this way is very much okay. It will cover properly. All right, now having gotten this, the next part that needs attention is that wrap right around the neck, belt wrap or a tie wrap, whatever wrap it is. That is what is next. Okay, now you can see I have a whole log, so I'll just follow it straight. It's a free hand. All right, if you decide to make yours straight, it is your choice. Remember, this fabric is stretchy, so I just use free hand to connect it this way. Okay, I'll just go ahead and cut. This part definitely will be the first to go. This particular client is those kind of clients when you're making their dress, make sure you're on the same page with her. This particular, when she came, she told me specifically the belt or the tie on the neck should be longer. We got about 40 inches in length. Secondly, she said this thing more than 2 times. I do not want it joined. I want it complete. And I told her, get me 4 yards, and she got me 4 yards. So you can see what I'm cutting. And she said she doesn't want it tiny. No, she doesn't want it tiny. So this is okay for me. All right, you can see it is not tiny at all. Now, the length of this that we agreed on is actually 40. Okay, from here all through is meant to be 40 inches, according to her, because we actually used tape to go around and she got what she wanted. Now, what I have here, I think I have about 30, not 40, I have about 20 something here. So I still have, this is where the 40 is. Okay, so I still have about 12 inches to add. I will be adding it when cutting the fabric. I will extend it there. All right, you can see how it is. Let me fold it. This is it. So guys, if you have any question, feel free to drop it on the comment section. Okay, we need to hurry and make this dress. So I'll just use the pattern, place it. Okay, the same way that wrap is, or the belt on the neck, it will just go straight. I will be cutting it on the fabric. So this is the back. You can see how it looks. Now looking at this alone, I know I got what my client wants. All right, well, this dress is not a must for me. It's not a must I cut it on the pattern paper, but being a fan or someone that always, I try to always use pattern in all I do. Okay, so it is very easy to cut with or without pattern paper. It is easy, but I love cutting with pattern paper because I do not want mistakes of any kind, right? So looking at it this way, it is very much okay. I actually got what the client wants. All right, so guys, next thing is for me to take this to the fabrics. They will be cutting it and joining it. Now for the finishing, it is double folding. I have a machine that does taping. Okay, so the edges will be taped. Those foreign finishing, I have a machine that does it. That is what I'll be using. But you can use bias or any kind of folding if you want.